This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No, I'm fine without. Thank you for asking though. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Yeah, I kind of have somewhat of an idea of what I'm getting into. I agree. Let's do this. This game is not suitable for children. Thank you. I missed hearing this music and I missed the club. Hey there everybody, how you doing? I am Francis and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. This is the updated version, this is the Plus version. I didn't know about this game. Big shout out to RTD Productions, by the way, for not only letting me know about this game, but getting me this game so I can play it for you guys. Oh, I really miss this game. I actually wanted to play the original for you guys, but I don't know, I didn't do it because I felt like since I played the game before, like on my old channel before I nuked that channel, that I don't know, I felt like I might ruin the experience since I kind of already know what's happening. But this is an updated version. This is the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I'm just interested to see how different this is from the original. So let's just jump into the club, shall we? Let's go, new game. Please enter your name. Okay. My name is Francis. How you do? Okay. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you known each other for so long. Well, I kind of know I don't have really many friends like that anymore, but I did, so yeah, I get what you're saying. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better of running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalks and let Sayori catch up to me. Well, it's better than stopping like straight in the middle of the road. That would be a big yikes. Hi, Sayori! I overslept again, but I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I kinda was. Sorry, best friend. That's mean, Francis. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something like that. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Francis, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. And I haven't been looking either. In-game me sounds like real me. Like, when I went to school, I wasn't really like interested in clubs or, you know, stuff like that. I just go to school, do the work, and then just go straight home. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I did. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with her, whatever she's going on about. Oh, yeah, I know that. You're just sitting there listening to somebody talking and you're like, yeah, sure, And then next thing you know, you agree to something and you have no idea what you just agreed to. Yep. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. In-game me really is a lot like real me. I love it. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is very important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Thanks for looking out for me, best friend. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though, okay? Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Sure, I'll try just a little bit. Just a little bit. Little bit. Yeah, I guess I can promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Well, in-game me, because you're just that type of guy, I guess. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever and it's over before I know it. I wish school flew by that quickly. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Why did I agree to such a thing? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori, hi! Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. That's honestly kind of embarrassing when you're the only one in the classroom. Like, normally for me, when bell rings, I'm one of the first people out. Like, I'm not the first person out, but I'm always at least one of the first 6. Like, I'm one of the people that eagerly pack my things near the end of the day and just sit there anxiously waiting for the sound of that bell. The most glorious sound you can hope to hear. The go-home bell. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the class, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out. So I just came in. Again, thank you, best friend. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you would come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Never going to happen. You meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. It's possible. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That being said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less than hers. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Don't go making unkeepable promises, Sayori! And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything! Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or is she so cunning as to have planned all this out. I think it's the last one. I let out a loud sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go! Off we go to the Literature Club. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely ever visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everybody, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Francis, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh my god! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori, that is. You can just ignore her when she gets moody like this. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right! Who doesn't know Monica? It's great to see you again! Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically, completely on my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little what? Finish the sentence. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Francis. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That sounds amazing. It's so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one, okay? Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks to her mofo and has already managed to get icing on her face. Sayori, you're my spirit animal, aren't you? I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glares in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Of course she is! She's just saying to her like, come on, come on, come on! You know, kind of like SpongeBob was when Squidward tasted his first Krabby Patty. That's pretty much Natsuki right now. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything? Sayori told me you did. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori did say, well, maybe, okay? Just drop it. But not for, you know, you, dummy. So you made them for me, but you didn't make them for me. Brain hurt! Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yeah, that's a conversation that, it ain't really gonna go anywhere. Just drop it, you know? Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
get it. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Aren't you all honestly trying to impress me? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Aw. Stop teasing her. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
Thank you!
As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs, honestly. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Well, I get that, but starting your own club like this, eventually you're gonna have to, deal with the politics that you can't stand, just saying.
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Good talk, Yuri. Good talk. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everybody?
Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked very hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature of all things. So, Francis, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering this. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Eh? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I wonder why that is. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. She has a way of speaking to you without words. Anyway, enough about me. What about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, pretty passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds more comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immense me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Alright, I don't know if I told you guys this, but my favorite girl in this game is definitely Yuri. Some people may wonder why, I know that it's, when I think about Doki Doki Literature Club is, you know, people's favorites, right? Like some people like Monica, some people like Sayori, Natsuki. Me, I like Yuri. Why? Well, mostly because she kind of reminds me of like myself more than any of the other three. Like she's really deep into complex, compelling stories, and as you guys know, I'm a big story person. She really loves horror, which that's me as well. And she's also kind of quiet and kind of shy, which, away from this camera, pretty much me. So which of the girls are your favorites, guys? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I read a horror book once. Wait to add that to the conversation. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal value. Oh boy. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you?
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... It's so scary, damn it! Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Don't worry, Natsuki. You can be honest. I'm not gonna judge you. This is a judgment-free zone.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say out loud! And give it back!
Fine. Here, take it.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! They're personal. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't even like them. Not a very confident writer, are we? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. That's deep.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I don't think she meant that she wants to share her own poems. I think all she wanted to say is that she gets it. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everybody's poems. Darn. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay! I have an idea, everyone!
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
I don't like that idea. I don't like that idea either. Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
Oh, what's that?
Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, oh. Stop looking at me this way. Oh boy, you're gonna guilt me into staying, aren't you? How'd you know I can't stand the sad eyes? I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
Francis...
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a queer head decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, then I guess I'll do it. Right. Okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yay! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Calm down, Sayori. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment there. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. I kinda did, though.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks. I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write the poem to bring to our next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Francis, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah, me too. Can I really impress the quest star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Francis, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well, we're here after all. Yay! Walking home with my best friend. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Of course I will! Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I guess so. It's time to write a poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so I need to think of words that Yuri would like because Yuri's obviously the one that my heart's going after, so I think I'll be alone. Nope, that's a Sayori thing. Okay. Melancholy? There we go. Cry? No, I seem to be getting really close to Sayori. Essence. Yeah. Explode. Yeah, there you go. Crimson. I'm making a horror poem. Tragedy. Oh. Games. I love games, as you know. Inferno. Yeah. Atone. Hey, I'm doing a good job with appealing to Yuri here. Determination. Unstable. Yeah. Oh, I had to pick 20 words. I just noticed the number up there. Okay. Judgment. Empty like my soul. After image. Doki Doki. I mean, it's Doki Doki Literature Club, so why not, right? Disoriented. Anxiety. Embrace. And lastly, graveyard. Can't have a horror story without a graveyard involved. Alright, day 2 of the club, and I'm actually going to save this for the next episode. Thank you, everybody, for joining me and coming to Doki Doki Literature Club. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh! What's happening? Log in? Root? Oh, is this where the plus stuff comes in? Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here. Oh. For now, I'm going to quit. We can take a look at this in the next episode, okay?